chose us. Pioneers started on my corner like the cold crush. Had smokers lining up the block like a gold rush. Saying live fast and die young is what they told us. The way that they...
What's up, YouTube? It is me, the artist and MC, on an early hump day morning. Good morning to you. Like, share, subscribe, fortunately if you feel so inclined. And I'm doing my morning commute and thinking about Moon Knight, right? So I stayed up late last night, not by choice. I was working at the shop until late, and then came home and then finishing some work there till I got to see the show. And really liked it. Now, this what you saw just now is why I didn't finish recording it last night, because I was recording the audio for the 2-episode reaction and review yesterday, but I kept yawning during the recording and fell asleep halfway through the recording. So you're not getting that one yet. So you're getting this one. So my reaction on episode 2, if you have not seen it, this is pretty spoiler free. You know how I roll. I'm not gonna spoil it for you. I just want you to go see it. I want you to see it and enjoy it for yourself. But I will say, I like the direction that they're going. I like the direction that they're going. I was really waiting to see after the first episode where they were going to take it. And I think the next episode is going to prove me right on this theory of where they're going to go with this show. I think in the next few episodes, you'll see things from what was going on with Mark Spector all those times that Stephen Grant passed out. So you might get a recap of what was going on with him while he was passed out and didn't know what was happening. But the very Fight Club vibe that they're showing, I'm enjoying. I'm really enjoying. I'm also enjoying Oscar Isaac doing this multiple personality deal. And he is pulling that off very well. And it's a subtle thing to do, to be able to play 2 different characters at the same time, pretty much. And have different, different inflections and different ways of speaking, different accent, all at the same time. That's pretty interesting to me to play. So I always have a little special love in my heart for actors who can take that on and do it convincingly to where you believe it is 2 different people standing there, even though it's one person giving the same performance. How close is it to the comic book material? Rayhama asked me this last night on Art Newschool's panel. You'll see bits and pieces of different comics in there, different runs in there. The one I'm most closely related to is that Jeff Lemire run. That was the run I read all the way through. Before that, I was spotty on Moon Knight. That's why I'm not trying to go in and prove to you how much I know of everything about Moon Knight. I'm not. I'm like 3 steps ahead of you in terms of what's going on with this character, you know, in the comic books. That's it. And that's why the show was so interesting to me, because I already knew I liked the character ahead of time. With what I knew of the character for all these fucking years. And I just want to see it brought to live action. See how they do it. So far, I'm liking it because one of my, you know, kind of favorite personas, at least costumes, showed up. And I'm not going to tell you, but there's a thumbnail for a reason. and I was happy with that. Now, one thing I wasn't happy about is I kind of got spoiled on this episode watching some other content creators because they had clips from this episode in their fucking reviews of episode 1, and I fucking knew it. I'm like, why are you fucking putting that out there? Nobody even knows what's happening yet. Got the whole goddamn clip in there. Like, shit. That's annoying, but otherwise, I was good with it. It didn't completely take away from things. Nah, fuck that. It did take away from things. Because when something happened, if I didn't know where it was going, wasn't able to say, okay, here it is. I wouldn't have said that at all. I would have, what the fuck is going on? Like, oh shit. That would have been very interesting to me. At this point, when it came up, it was just like, I fucking knew it. I knew it. You know, so it kind of took me back a little bit that I saw what was going to happen. What's the loudest? I said it last night on Lucy's stream. That damn dog, the thing that they were calling werewolf by night, was not no goddamn werewolf by night. It was a damn Anubis dog or some shit, right? An Egyptian version of a hellhound, if you like Ghostbusters. That's it. It was a Anubi is what I was calling it, but I couldn't think of what the proper name for it was. It wasn't no damn werewolf by night. It wasn't even a fucking werewolf. I'm mad at the person who put that shit out there. Like, oh yeah, you see this beginning scene, this trailer. He's beating the shit out of Werewolf by Night. It wasn't no fucking Werewolf by Night. Yeah, he's gonna have a show later on with Werewolf by Night, but that wasn't him. Like, fuck out of here. This is why I get pissy with too much speculation, because you muddy the waters. Like, you have people looking for shit that ain't even there. Like, you're just making up shit. If you don't know, just say you don't know. It's not that fucking difficult. It's not that, much of a letdown. So, for the most part, the episode had more action than the first episode, which I expected, which should have been expected if you're following the damn story. And it was more fun. You get your full view of Moon Knight in costume, right? And more interestingly enough, you get that dialogue with Stephen Grant and Mark Spector that I think changes the character, at least in the show. It changed the character, how they work. Changes that up a lot, to a small degree, which is actually work. What up, AB? So it changes in a little way, because I wonder if this is it would be a spoiler. So I can't say that. I'm enjoying Ethan Hawke as this Arthur Harrow. His story got fleshed out a bit more in this episode, which I liked. The Mark Spector persona got fleshed out a little bit more in this too, which I did like. And you get to see another of these Anubi, not a werewolf by night. So I enjoyed it. I did enjoy it. And this episode really did have me feeling for Stephen Grant. It really did have me feeling for Stephen Grant, in a sense. Like, damn, dude. And not in the, like, you're pitiful, I pity you in the kind of way. It's just like, it's really messed up to have a loss of time or a loss of identity and not really know who you actually are and the things that you have done. Especially if somebody can pull it up and like, no, this is you. No, this is you. See, it that's why mental stuff is so interesting to me, because once you go over that line, in a sense, how do you ever know if you came back from it? Especially if you're relying on other people to tell you. You're fucked up. Kind of get lost in it, so to speak. Khonshu is in this one a lot more. Episode 1, I wasn't liking F. Murray Abrams' voice. I know who F. Murray Abrams is. He's like Steve Amadeus or Scarface or whatever. F. Murray Abrams is in that shit, right? I wasn't like, that was not the voice I saw or I heard in my head for Khonshu. You fucking assholes. Now you speed up when you see us a yellow, dickhead. I wasn't liking his voice for Khonshu. I picked somebody different for the voice of Khonshu. Not him. I think it should have sounded, I don't know why I'm saying it should have sounded more British, but it should have been like in a higher register or something like that, or lower register. I think it's lower register. But in this episode, he talks more, and you get more of him. It's like, okay, it's kind of growing on me. And I was afraid of that shit too. I was really afraid of that. When I heard it in the first episode, when I finally heard Khonshu speak, I said, I'm not liking it. I'm not liking his voice. I said, shit, the longer I listen to this shit, it's just gonna grow on me, and then I'm not gonna be able to separate it ever, right? But it's not the voice for Khonshu I had in my head. I didn't have an actor pick, but it's not how I envisioned Khonshu's voice sound. Could have been fucking sounding like a Gordon Ramsay for us, I know. But his voice does have that presence that even not on the screen is something to, you hear it and you're like, oh shit. Okay. What up, Morpheus? Yeah, Ethan Hawke is solid. Ethan Hawke is good. This episode with him and the Arthur Harrow character got a little more. I think he did something with his voice too in this episode. It sounded like a little bit different than the first episode, which is weird. But you know, Steven started getting on his fucking nerve, put it that way, and he started getting a little irritating. Started getting a bit irritating. That motherfucker, like, look, man, look, man, give me this goddamn thing. Beat the hell out of it. But they changed up some stuff with the Arthur Harrow character, which, if you're reading the current comics, makes it interesting. Makes things a little bit more interesting for this show, because it hints at some other things that could happen. Like how Marvel is handling mental illness in this shit. Yeah, Morpheus, they've done a decent job with Moon Knight so far, but they already had me when they did WandaVision, because that was their first, foray into mental illness. That's what you got from WandaVision. This chick was kind of snapping out. She was. She was kind of snapping out, living, her fantasies. Now, I will say this. They got the shit mixed up, because here's the thing. If you study this and find out, although cinematically it's always portrayed like it's men who have this multiple personality, DID, dissociative identity disorder, it's not really that high in men. It's more prevalent in women. Men usually have schizophrenia, which is kind of what Wanda was having. right? She was having a whole fucking fantasy and seeing it. The only thing that happened is that her powers made the shit real. That's it. She was having her own personal delusion. She wasn't hearing extra voices necessarily, but she was seeing things that weren't there and made it real, right? The multiple personalities becoming different people is usually a feminine trait. It usually happens in females a lot more. But cinematically, it's always put on men. What is the speed limit? And why are you going so far below? So, WandaVision had that first foray into it, and now you're getting it again with Moon Knight. That this character is having a mental break, or he's already had a mental break. You see it how he deals with his mental break, right? With the different personalities and whatnot. And I'd say John Walker in Falcon and the Winter Soldier kind of had a middle break too. Yeah, he kind of had a middle break. He hit his breaking point, that's for sure, for pressure. I envision Khonshu to sound like Lawrence Fishburne's voice, if that's reaching. You're not saying that because you're partial, are you, Morpheus? Yes, Mr. Spectre. I've been fucked up. That would have been fucked up with Lawrence Fishburne's voice. All right, one second, you guys. I gotta go through this gate. You know, like it when you know, on camera going through the gate. Yeah, John Walker definitely. Yeah, John Walker definitely lost his shit. Hold on one second. Okay, we're back to the sounding board. So yeah, Lawrence Fishburne's voice. As funny as it would have been, I don't think I would have been ready for that. You know, I would have been ready for that. It would have been funny though. It would have been funny. That'd have been too much fucking fun. They already got Lawrence Fishburne on the payroll somewhat, right? He was playing Black Goliath in the Ant-Man movies. They could have got him back for another voice. Shit, he can do voice acting work the rest of his life. Yeah, I don't know. I was thinking it would have been a white guy, but some other kind of voice. I just didn't. F. Murray Abrams' voice wasn't grabbing me. It didn't grab me at first. This episode, it was a little bit more because you're getting more of what I like about Khonshu from the Lemire run. Khonshu just fucking with him. He's doing him shit. He's giving him shit. He just pop it up. It's like, fucking insect. You know, he does not necessarily like him. He doesn't. Khonshu is pissy. This episode, he a little bitch. Like, man, what the fuck is your issue? Like, he having tantrums and shit. Like, god damn, dude, calm down. She's so pissed about. He pulling some bullshit too. Like, yeah, well, if you won't, I'll go elsewhere. It's like, yeah, that kind of talk got Darth Vader damn near killed by his own son. You better watch yourself talking that shit. This is not the road you want to walk down. Anthony Hopkins or Ian McKellen. Yeah. No, it'd been real fun. Oh no, that'd been fucked up because he got a thick accent. But when you said that, the first person I thought of was James McAvoy. I said that'd have been fucked up. That'd have been too fucked up. Because everybody would have been thinking, was that Professor X? That the voice of Professor X? My God. It'd have fucked it up. So I'm dealing with F. Murray Abrams. If you haven't seen him screen acting in a while or stuff, anything like that, you wouldn't recognize his voice from anywhere. You would. But he is a really good actor. He is an awesome actor. So if you don't know who he is in Scarface, he is the one who's given Tony Montana a shit. Who was the what was his name in Scarface? I'm forgetting his name in Scarface. It's the one that got hung out the goddamn helicopter. Got his homeboy Angel killed. That motherfucker. That was F. Murray Abrams. So he's a great ass actor. But voice acting, not too sure about it. Yeah, not even. Yes, Malika. There's my cinephilic brother. What's good, Malika? Yes, Omar Suarez. Here's Scarface. That's F. Murray Abrams. I was forgetting the name of the character. I got the alert hell late. What up, 3000? And the Malika. So I'm enjoying it. If you haven't watched it, it comes out. I had to remind BGS of this. I don't know why he forgot. But Moon Knight comes out every Wednesday. If you're one of them not sleeping motherfuckers like me, that's midnight Tuesday. Tuesday at midnight is Wednesday. That's when it drops on Disney Plus. That's when you can watch that shit. Now, if I can figure out how not to get my ass in trouble with fucking YouTube, we could have a watch party for that shit at midnight on Tuesday, and then it just make it like a Patreon thing. But I'm not sure how this shit works through StreamYards. I'm gonna have to have one of these more intelligent YouTube guys educate me on that shit, because last time I tried that shit, it ended up going straight to YouTube, and I got copyrighted. And then the other one I couldn't even put the shit up. They wouldn't let me put it up. I couldn't take it down, and they wouldn't let me put it up. It was just stuck in fucking limbo. I tried to put it up again recently. They still wouldn't let me do it. So that whole fucking Suicide Squad movie, when I was watching it and had to watch party, and I think it was BGS and Art was in there watching the shit with me. Still can't put that shit up. That movie been done and out. It will not let me make that fucking video public. It's still on my side. I can see it, but y'all can't see it. Stupid. Like shit, there's clips all over the place of this goddamn thing. So what else am I liking in this? I was already liking costume designs from when they first started showing versions of the costume. The hood still gets me a little bit. The front part of the hood, how it has the point, and then it's a hood over it. But I understand why they did it that way. I guess it's to make it stick to his fucking head and still give you those angles. It's different for something that you are only drawn two-dimensionally. To take that into a three-dimensional world, you have to make it work for you can catch those camera angles from that 360 view and still get that look that you want. Still have that silhouette, still have that look. I think they're really CG in the cape. The cape is the thing that's CG the most. And I don't know how expensive that is, because they do that with Superman and the Justice League movies and shit like that. They CG the cape to keep it out the way, right, when they're filming. But I don't know if I always like the cape CG. It's not. I'm not always buying the shit. Yeah, he was Moriarty, not Moriarty, but yeah, he was the antagonist in Amadeus, the one who stole all his work. Yes, he was. That was the first time I'd ever seen F. Murray Abrams. I hated his ass for a long time after that. Amadeus and Scarface did not make me did not in my early age did not make me a fan of F. Murray Abrams. Like fuck you, you always an asshole. Like, you fucking over the character I like every time, dude. Are you typecast? No, but he can play a good gritty role. He can. So that was it. Um, I'm here now. I'm at work now. I got time. I'm a little bit early, so that's good. What else am I liking in this? I'm looking forward to episode 3. I can tell you that much, because episode 3 is going someplace that I still want to go in life. Yeah, Sosa. Thank you, Two Triv. What up, Two Triv? Yeah, Sousa. Yep. Yeah, you gotta forgive me. If my Halo tells me anything, I got, what does it say? Poor sleep last night. I went to sleep at 2 a.m. and I woke up at 6:30. So if I'm not firing on all cylinders right now, it's because I need my coffee. So forgive me. I am not always at my best. That's why everybody is a work in progress. Um, but yeah, he works. So they're going next episode. Oh, is that a spoiler? No, it's not a spoiler. So next episode they will be in Egypt. Egypt is a place I have wanted to go for a long time in my life. And for the bit that I've studied on Egypt, it's always a draw for me. It is always a draw. Always. Oh, Two Triv just fresh off the pile, huh? Boy, you better go lay down. I know what time it is on your side of the world. It's only 10. I mean, you did the night shift, boy. You did that third shift or something, right? You better go lay it down. Get some rest. I left work, went home, and went back to work until like 11. That's stupid. I can't keep doing that. But the show being in Egypt, I'm expecting to get a lot more on Khonshu, a lot more of these gods, how they work, and a lot more, a couple other scenes that I've already seen in trailers and stuff like that. This is where I figured it would happen anyway. But I think it'll be more of one character than the other, because you got to remember this is a 6 episode series, right? So that means the third and fourth episode have to be the pivot point. That's the peak, right? It has to pivot now. It has to give you the rest of the story. It can't lead you on anymore. It has to show you something, right? So third episode is going to be critical. I expect a lot of story drop. Fourth episode, I expect a lot more story drops. Fifth and sixth episode, I expect it to come in for the finish. Two Trev, you and Cali Cal. Oh, I thought you was on the East Coast. My bad. Damn, you was working late. You better get your ass to bed, boy. Woo. Maestro based on fencing. I might have seen that because I like Eric Roberts, Mr. Best of the Best. Give him your ridge hand. Shut the fuck up, Eric Roberts. I didn't see that one, Malika. I have to check out Maestro. I do like fencing too, so I grew up with Zorro and shit like that, dude. It's like fencing. Look, you can't handle a sword. You halfway ain't a man. That's why I always love in games, if I can do it, swords and guns and fighting. Mix all those together. Got me. Got me. Because that shit is fun. That's how you supposed to roll, man. That's all you can use. So that's it. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here and punch this clock. Go get my coffee before this meeting, so I can sit here and listen to this other asshole that I got to deal with.
It's funny. I eliminated a couple. But I got at least two bitch ass motherfuckers around me right now that's just in they fifis, like they mad that I didn't want to let them suck my dick or something. Like I got two of them, not at this place, but two of them in my life right now that's like keep doing some bitch ass shit that's just irritating the fuck out of me. It's like they fixated on me. It's like, dude, I ain't even trying to think about your ass. What's on with my fucking life? What the fuck is wrong with you? Oh, that's right. It's Wednesday. We got the big staff meeting. Yeah, I definitely need to get off of here and go get my goddamn coffee now. I just remembered we got the big staff meeting today. Yes, we do. Yep. Shit. I have 15 minutes. Yep. So I gotta get my coffee. All right, y'all. So that's it. So you got time today to Triv. You just getting off work. You can watch Moon Knight and take your ass to sleep. You don't end up hyped up after you see it. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Y'all have a good, productive day. If you're on the East Coast, you already been involved with your day, trying to be productive. So I appreciate you coming through, spending some time with me. I don't know what the hell is going on with YouTube, but I saw a couple of people unsub, resub, or whatever. It's the beginning of a new month. So like I told you guys, every month you should go back and check your subscriptions on your channels, especially your black content creators, because they will unsubscribe you. And you will have to subscribe again. So make sure you like, share, subscribe, click the bell. That's important. So you get these alerts when people go live. Because if you based it on who was in the chat box when you started, you'd probably never go live. You wouldn't. You'd be like, ain't nobody here, fuck it. No. So that's it. I've been Artisan MC. This has been my reaction to episode 2 of The Moon Knight Show on Disney Plus. It's out today, so go watch it. And we'll talk about it on Sunday and get some more in depth after more people have seen it. So appreciate you guys coming through. I'm out of here. Peace.